Bet you ain't know Manscaped had smell goods, cologne, fragrances. Use code Brunson, say 20% off, man. Come on, they got everything for you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the vibes, man. We real thankful over here. Real thankful, man. Real thankful over here for the sponsors at Manscaped that continue to push out cutting-edge technology to keep today's man groomed. I'm telling you, man. Use code Brunson, say 20% off. You could tap in and get one of these beautiful Lawnmower 4.0s. They still got the 3.0s up there, I believe, if you want to get that. I mean, just look around, man. Just look around. You know what I'm saying? Look around. You know what I mean? You know what? This is what I'm going to do, man. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick somebody from the comment section of this video, and I'm going to bless them with a Manscaped bundle on me. So you can give your own testament, you know what I mean, as to why I'm so thankful, you know what I mean, of, you know, being able to be a partner in them. And I'm also thankful to each and every one of you guys, man. As the platform continues to grow, as we continue to reach new heights and new milestones, as we continue to get better, you know what I mean, I have nobody to thank for that but you guys. You guys are amazing. So give yourselves a pat on the back. We're about to step into a new year. Let's all be better. You know what I mean? Let's all be better. But let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. You know, I didn't really, you know, I haven't really been doing a lot of, you know, predictions. You know what I mean? Not a lot of predictions this year. You know what I mean? I think I want to do one on a bye week. It makes sense to look around, take a step back and look around and see what everybody else is doing, because, you know, I feel like it's no longer the NFC lease, I'm sorry. It's no longer the NFC lease, man. This whole thing is completely wide open. So many teams are still in the hunt. So many teams can absolutely still make some noise. And, you know, we got to start from the game that's on right now. Right now, though, it looked like it's a rapsy-scapsy. As I'm making this video, it is 26-0. The Minnesota Vikings are in the process of finishing the demolition of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have looked somewhat pathetic to me a couple of times, you know, during the course of the season. But, hey, they 6-1 team, we a 6-1 team. Who are we to, you know, complain? So I don't even want to judge that game. That game over. You know what I mean? Let's get into the, I'm going to do that one last, man. I got some thoughts on that one. Let's get into the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans at home hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are 2-10. The Tennessee Titans are 8-4, and I believe the Tennessee Titans will go to 9-4. I mean, it's self-explanatory for why I believe in this. I mean, Trevor Lawrence ain't no generational talent as of now. At the way that they talked about him. I mean, after the Giants game, you know, even after the Giants game with the poor performance, Jalen Hurts still had, I believe, less interceptions and more passing yards than Trevor Lawrence, who they said was a generational talent, a generational passer. They've been talking about this dude for 5 years. And they talk about Jalen Hurts like he can't throw a ball at all. For Jalen Hurts to have more passing yards than this guy, you know what I mean, at that point in the season, it was just wild to me. I would have never thought that. You know what I mean? So I got to go with the Titans, man. The Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. The Seahawks are 4-8. The Texans are 2-10. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ride with the Texans on this one, man. I just don't even like the body of work that the Seahawks been putting out there, man. The Seahawks don't look like themselves, man. Sometimes it comes to an end and it comes to a point to where, you know, teams have been together so long, head coaches and quarterback duos, you know what I mean, like McNabb and Reed. It came to a point, you know what I mean? Brady and Belichick even came to a point that to where, you know, maybe it was a contract thing, but at the end of the day, if that's your guy, you could get it done. It just comes to a point sometime. And I think that's what we're seeing in Seattle, man. I got the Texans, man. The Texans, I think they can steal that game. The Raiders, 6-6, and the Chiefs, 8-4. These are two teams that know each other. You know what I mean? These are two teams that know each other. The Kansas City Chiefs, you know, appear to have hit their stride at the right moment. 8-4, I mean, that's a nice record. I don't think nobody else in that conference got a record like that. The Raiders, man, the Raiders lost some games that they shouldn't have lost. So the Raiders, I think, are a little better than their record indicates. But, you know, I guess you are what you are, man. I'm gonna go the Chiefs in this one by a hair. You know what I'm saying? I think the Chiefs gonna take this game. You know what I mean? They're gonna continue their win streak. You know, for some strange reason, though, I feel like Kelsey just dismantles the Raiders. Every time I watch a Chiefs and a Raiders game, Kelsey just does what he wants. I'm anxious to know what he averages against them. It gets ridiculous. The Saints at 5-7 with the Jets at 3-9. The Jets have the worst starting quarterback statistically in the National Football League. The Jets have the worst defense statistically in the National Football League. I just think anybody could beat the Jets. You know what I mean? Anybody could beat the Jets. I think the Jets, when they got one of their wins was with a backup quarterback. So I gotta go with the Saints on this one, man. The Saints still got a really, really tough defense. I think that kid is gonna struggle, man. It's gonna struggle against them Saints. We got the Packers at 5-7 and the Panthers at 5-7. This is an interesting game because these are two teams that's in the hunt. This is going to be a good game. This game means a lot for the conference. This game means a lot for these playoff spots. So whoever wins this game is going to be sitting pretty. And it's a division game. I'm gonna go with the Panthers, man, because I just feel like the Panthers got just enough defense to make Matt Ryan uncomfortable. They got just enough defense to make him uncomfortable, man. You know what I mean? And they just picked up that cornerback from New England. I think they got what it takes to make him uncomfortable, man, and slow down Kyle Pitts. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers in this one. The Falcons gonna fall back. Panthers are gonna be 6-7. You know what I mean? Which is perfect for us. You know what I mean? Because when we take care of business next week, and you know the vibes. It's gonna be perfect for us because we own the tiebreaker over them dudes. We beat them, and we beat the Falcons. So it really don't matter who wins this game. It doesn't really in our case. You got the Ravens at 8-4, and you got the Browns at 6-6. Lamar been kind of shaky lately, you know what I mean? But they still 8-4. The Browns and Baker and them, they kind of trending down. I expect Lamar to get it together. You know what I mean? Lamar looked bad last week and the week before. I expect Lamar to get it together. So I think the Ravens are going to, max out and be 9-4 after that situation right there. You got the Giants and the Chargers. The Chargers are going to cook the Giants. You know what I mean? They're going to cook the Giants. I mean, Daniel Jones not even playing. You know what I mean? The Chargers are going to cook the Giants. The Chargers 7-5. It's a layup for the Chargers, man. The Lions and the Broncos. Call me crazy, man. I think the Lions are going to win 2 straight. I'm going to go with the Lions in that game. I like the Lions. I like that momentum, man. All it takes is to see the ball to go in one time. That's all it takes is to see the ball go in. I like the Lions. I like their momentum. The San Francisco 49ers, Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 7-5, man. That's not a bad record for the Bengals, man. That's actually an amazing record, if you ask me, man. For where they are, you know what I mean? And the focal point of that offense, Joe Mixon, how they mixing it up. They got the wide receivers and the defense playing good now, too. The Bengals are dangerous. But the 49ers are one of them gritty teams, though. The 49ers are a gritty team. You know what I mean? I don't know who I'm going to go with on that one. That's a tough call for me, man. I might think the 49ers are going to pull this away. I think the 49ers are going to find a way to win this game against the Bengals. You know what I mean? The Bills at 7-5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 9-3. It's getting cold outside, bro. And they're going to be in Tampa. They're going to be in Tampa. It's getting cold out there, bro. I really. There's some tough matchups this week because now you see where everybody's at. I feel like it's going to be Tampa going to win this game at home, but the Bills just been losing too much to me, and they 7-5, which is great, but they've been losing. I feel like it's just been tough loss after tough loss after tough loss. Like, how do you lose to a team that throws the ball 3 times in a game? I feel like the Bills shouldn't have let that happen to them at home and their conditions. That's the Bills' conditions. They get all that snow out there. Listen, I was stationed at Fort Drum. They get all that lake effect snow. Buffalo, they shouldn't have let them boys run down on them in their conditions in their home. I think the Bills are a little softer than a lot of people want to admit. I'm going with Tampa. Green Bay at 9-3, the Bears at 4-8. Aaron Rodgers owns them, man. Aaron Rodgers owns them. Being as though Aaron Rodgers talks so spicy about them, I feel like the Bears are going to give a really, really good effort. But I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. The Rams and the Cardinals. The Rams and the Cardinals. Me and my little cousin, we got a bet on who gonna win the division. I said the Cardinals was gonna win it. You know what I mean? The Cardinals won the first game. You know what I mean? If the Cardinals win this game, the Cardinals are going to win the division. I firmly believe that. Kyler is coming back to form. I got to go with the Cardinals, man. I'm going with the Cardinals in this game because I believe in Kyler Murray more than I believe in Matt Stafford. I think Matt Stafford got all these glorious stats that people like to, talk about. But that's the same thing happening with Kirk Cousins. Same thing happening with Tony Romo. If you've been watching football for a long time, you know Matt Stafford ain't no threat when they come around to playoff time. You know he ain't no threat when they come around to playoff time. You know what I mean? He's most likely going to be a one and done, and a lot of it is going to be his fault. But that's a good game though, the Monday night game right there. That's a good game. I can't wait to see that one. That had to get flexed. Now the game we didn't talk about, the game that really matters to Philadelphia Eagles fans, this division game between, the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. You know, I kind of flip flopped. On this game. First, I was picking Washington because I was feeling the momentum that they was carrying. They are on a 4-game win streak. You know what I mean? I was picking them. The ball been rolling their way. I don't think they're gonna beat the Cowboys. This is the thing, man. Washington is what, like 7-1 against Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? They're like 7-1 against Dak is 7-1 against them. You know what I mean? It's like they struggle with Dak more than anybody else in the division. They struggle with Dak Prescott more than anybody else in the division. It's like they can't beat Dak Prescott when they need to beat Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? When the Eagles had to play the Cowboys to win, then we had to beat them. They just don't have that type of heart. Like if Washington beats Dallas on Sunday, Washington will be like a game behind these dudes, yo. Washington will be right there. They'll be right on the cusp of doing something that they don't usually do, and that's be great. And plus, I don't like the spiciness that Washington talking with. Usually when you talk this spicy, you know what I mean? You gotta be a little seasoned. They just talking so spicy right now that I just feel like they're gonna get the brakes beat off them now. You know what I mean? But that's not why I think Dallas is gonna win the game. I just think Dallas got a better football team. I think Washington don't have the offensive line right now to deal with Michael Parsons and them dudes and how they using all those dudes differently. I just don't think Washington got enough firepower, man. If Washington go down 17, the game over. It's over. Honestly, if Washington go down 14 points, the game is over. The game is over, bro. The game is over. I just don't think they don't have that quick play ability to be able to keep up if it's a firefight. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys in that game, man. Facts. So there you have it, man. That's my week, man. Listen, I'm guaranteeing 80% accuracy. 80% accuracy, man. I'm guaranteeing it, man. We got a couple things coming up this week, though, for sure, man. We definitely going, tap in with my boy Philly Mike. I had to get a new laptop, y'all. I ain't do Goat Talk in 2 weeks. Sick about that. But we definitely gonna tap in with my boy Philly Mike, man. I got all the equipment back up and running, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get back into Goat Talk. It's gonna be a monumental movie, a monumental reunion. I ain't seen my guy in 2 weeks. It's just gonna be lit though, man. You know what I'm saying? We got more collabs coming up. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to be in Philly on the 19th. I'm going to be at this game. This is a very important game for Jalen Hurts. I want to be there live in attendance. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hurts season himself. Either I'm going to be happy, proud, wearing my Hurts season hat, or I'm going to be tight. But I'm going to be there live in attendance, man. I want to see him play this game, knowing what this game means to him. You know what I mean? It's a possibility I might be at the Dallas-Washington game, too. It's a possibility, man. Depending on what my wife got going on. If she can let me leave for about 5 hours, because I'm down the street from the stadium, well, like 45 minutes. I'm going to go to the game if I can. You know what I mean? But look, man, we're going to get back to it, man. You know what I mean? Official videos coming later. Tomorrow we're going to be talking on Lunchtime with the Bullies. We're going to be talking about, just what's important for the team. You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about what should the team be focusing on these last 4 games. You know what I mean? This last month of football, what is the absolute thing that the Philadelphia Eagles need to focus on, man? You're going to be shocked by the answer, man. Tap in tomorrow, Lunchtime with the Bullies. You know the vibes.